What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Entice Sense. Today we have a special review. I just got this pack in yesterday. I'm excited to do this review. So, without further ado, let's get into the review of Armaf's Ombre D'or. Ombre D'or. Let's go. Armaf has been cranking out crazy frags for a while. Well, fragrances for people who don't know fragrances. And today I have this Ombre D'or, which is a new fragrance by the house of Armaf. And I'm excited to get into this one because I heard, Aromatics speak about this one. I didn't hear anybody else in the TikTok fam talk about this one, so I wanted to be the first, as far as I know, to review this fragrance. So let's get right into it. First of all, this fragrance is I won't say high-end fragrance, but the juice in here is very good. It's very high-end. It's very smooth. It's very refined. And since this is being a brand new fragrance, once it sits for about a month or so, it should get even more potent, and a lot of the other notes should come to the surface as well. So right now, with Armaf and a lot of these Arab brands, their presentation is amazing. They spend a lot of time in their presentation, their boxes, even their bottle designs are unlike a lot of these, brand names in other niche houses. So today we got, like I said, Armaf Ombre D'or. This is just the box. This is just the regular box that the other box sits in, which is a better presentation. So let's get right into it. So this box is bananas. This is bananas. This is crazy, y'all. Check this out. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's almost like a velvety, like a crushed velvet type of wood grain style of a box. This is the presentation is really, really nice with the gold leafing of Armaf right there, with a nice little magnetic door. Armaf at the top, Armaf in the bottom. It's upside down in the bottom. So let's get into it. Let's get it. Boom. Open this bad boy up. We got the little card right here, and it gives you the brief rundown of the notes of the fragrance. So we got top notes of spicy notes and musk. The base notes are saffron, metallic notes, and leather. And the bottom notes are amber, incense, and tobacco. Now with this fragrance, I get more metallic notes, I get more amber, and I get more tobacco, and light tobacco, like incense. So to me, this really reminds me of Dior Homme Intense. No, Dior Homme Parfum. This is more on the lines of Dior Homme Parfum. So there we go. That's what we got. We're rocking with it right now. Yeah, this reminds me of Dior Homme Parfum. Even the presentation looks like it to an extent, but it's changed a little bit. So we got Armaf at the top. We got the regular stickers at the bottom. Armaf Ombre D'or. So it also has a magnetic cap. It's a magnetic cap. This is solid, and the bottle itself has a very good weight. To it. Has a very good weight. Nice heavy bottle. This is a 100 milliliters. So this is beautiful. The scent, I smell a lot of the iris, which gives it a nice smooth buttery type of scent, not in the hints of butter, but it's almost like a buttery powder type of fragrance. So picture that, if you could kind of picture it in your, like a buttery powder, but more on the powder side. So it's smooth, it gives you that creamy texture. And then you go with the amber and the metallic note. Now the amber and the metallic notes is what gives it that sharpness. So it kind of cuts through that buttery iris. Those two play on each other very, very well. And like I said, it reminds me of Dior Homme Parfum, because the notes are similar, because Dior has that iris note and it has amber as well, and it has some other notes just slightly different. But yeah, because the Dior Homme has patchouli, this doesn't have patchouli. This has woody notes. So this puts me in the mind of Dior Homme Parfum, but it's not as cosmetic in the iris or orris, because if you got that deep cosmetically iris, it's almost like lipstick. If you smell the scent of lipstick, that's what the old Dior Homme would smell like, the intense, something like that. I think it's like the 2016 2017 formula of Dior Homme, but this is a nice twist on that. This screams black tie, night out on the town, some real elegant, slick type outfit, something smooth. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a date night. This could be like a nice dinner date, something like real elegant. This is that type of scent. Can you everyday this scent? Yeah, I would say you could everyday this scent. You could if you wanted to, but to me, this is a little bit more refined. It's a little bit more on the important side of a fragrance than I would say is like, you could wear it to the office if you want to, but it just gives me more of that elegant type of feel. It's very elegant. It has a very nice, elegant feel to it. Because if you look at the bottle, it doesn't seem like something that, okay, I'm gonna wear this every day. But if you're up for it, you can. You know what I'm saying? Seasons, I would say this would be spring, summer, fall, winter. I think this is something that you can wear all year round. Most people, when they go into the fall and winter, they like to go into the more gourmand, sweet, spicy, cinnamon, tonka bean type of, area of fragrance when the fall and winter gets here, because it puts in the mind of the holidays. So this would be something that's more of office scent. It's more, I won't say more serious, but it's a more serious, it puts me in the mind of someone who has money, suit, money, about their business, entrepreneur type of a person. But this is smooth. This is nice. It's got that cosmetic smell, but that tobacco, the incense really brings it a little bit more home to where it's not so serious. You know what I'm saying? This is nice. I'm glad I added this to my collection. And amongst others, I have my eye on a lot of other ones. This is, like I said, this is my first Armaf fragrance. Now I have Afnan, but not any Armafs. Armaf has bangers. They have bangers, so look into their line and definitely check out the other ones that they have. So they really have some bangers. So with that being said, this is for the TikTok fam, my YouTube fam. Like, comment, subscribe. Please put it out there. Repost if anybody's in the fragrance or anything in that area of fragrance, candles or scented candles, or even they have a lot of these perfumes, scents in laundry detergent. So a lot of times you can get the laundry detergent with a lot of your popular scents, one of them being BR540. They BR540 everything, and that has been cloned so many times, it's crazy. But anyway, see what else I got, because I got a lineup. I'm gonna crank out the fall and winter fragrances that I have in my collection, and other things that I'm looking forward to going into the fall and winter season, holiday seasons. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, y'all take care. Deuces.